Hey everybody, Flex Bigfoot coming at you with another unboxing. I just got these in the mail today. Okay, this was part of the Stranger Things collaboration. We have the Nike Field General. Okay, 15 is all it went up to. And I can usually use a 15 in most Nikes. Interesting box here. Okay, we got this world map, and it says, from Beaverton, Oregon, Nike sports shoes have become the preferred shoe of champion athletes all over the world. Like athletes, we always keep trying to improve our performance, and we always will. Okay, so this map kind of has, it's textured, where I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. You can see like the webs of lightning or whatever from the upside down. We are in the last episode of Stranger Things, and I noticed while watching that the Nike releases that just came out are being worn on the show. That's why a lot of them are retro, but I think 11 actually was wearing these. And let's open up the box. Got a little tag on the other side here. Oops. What is that tag? Thank you for shopping at Bradley's. So that's a store at the show, Nike 1987 Stranger Things, right on the bottom there. Okay, the paper here has the same kind of map type thing going on. Oh no, it's a different thing. I'm not sure what that is. I get the map of Hawkins. Yeah, I've enjoyed this show throughout, have to say. All right, looks like I did see that this was included. So you get these right side up. Get a bunch of pins. I guess 3 of them are pinned back and one of them's like a regular traditional pin. But yeah, you get these pins as part of the promotion. Okay, now got an extra piece of paper to separate them. It's interesting, never seen that. Usually just see those inside the shoe. All right. They come individually papered. And here we have it. Nike Field General High, which I think they've always been low. So this might be the first time they're doing a high. And again, it is a Stranger Things collab. So it's an old model. I think these were introduced in 1982 as a football shoe attached to quarterback Archie Manning. And let's see, no other laces or anything, I don't believe. Here, take out the other one, just to be sure about that. Quality control looks great. Don't see anything that looks bad on this. Let me put this aside for a second so we can take a good look at the shoe. All right. So, I like high tops. Okay. Got a bunch of the high Kobe 9s, Elite highs. So I do like a high top, and this categorized, I kind of like them when they're a little higher than normal, So this is higher than like a Jordan 1 high. And I particularly like that. A lot of those shoes, I mean the 9, the Kobe 9 Elite High, is kind of based on Kobe watching Manny Pacquiao boxer train. So those are really high, kind of like a boxing shoe. This is somewhere in between, but definitely more towards that than a Jordan 1. Now, this is, as I said, a Stranger Things collab. So, in honor of the Upside Down, we have, let's see, I'll put it for you to read regular. It's upside down. Okay? And the same thing goes for this Nike tab. Okay? Upside down. Let's see. Gotta undo the laces to be able to show you the other side of the tongue, because this thing is laced up tight. Other side of the tongue has a Stranger Things logo, and the insole has a Nike Stranger Things. Let me put some light in there for you. Nike Stranger Things inside that logo. I'll leave the light on maybe. All right, so now materials. I believe we got like a synthetic leather, and we have some type of mesh canvas type material, more like a weave, not really a canvas. Okay, more synthetic leather all around on the heel. I mean, I'm thinking it is synthetic. Trying to see the cut right over here. It's not too thin, but yeah, from what I understand, I believe it's synthetic. Same thing with the gray swoosh. Gives you some contrast. I was surprised that a lot of people went for the Air Max Stranger Things, and to me that kind of looked very basic, like a regular Air Max. But that was a big release that everyone was going for, which is great because it left, something like this to be more available. We have some, okay, now this says size 16 and a half. Oh yeah, it is a women's exclusive, so that's women's sizing on the side here. And you kind of got this on the outsole, field general. So again, originally made for like a football field. So I wouldn't say it's like cleats or anything, but it's, got some nubs going on here. So you probably use this on grass, be fine. Again, this is 1982, so whatever they had back then was limited. So you really don't have any air or anything in this. Thought maybe, see the leg area in my gym is kind of like there's a artificial turf, like not like grass at all, but just a material. So kind of thought maybe on leg day I could throw these on, except with the deadlift, because I usually use Chuck Taylor's because that's completely flat. So I don't know how I feel about deadlifting in this. probably a pass on that. But as I always say, chest and tries, back and buys, those days I wear anything. And I can wear this if I want. Now it's going to be off camera, but I will throw this on just because I like to give you an idea on the sizing. As I've often said, now these are kind of, maybe as a women's exclusive, they're a little more narrow than a regular 15. So I'm kind of loosening up the laces a bit. So I'm going to be able to get my foot in. Let's see how that goes. I mean, the Chucks really work out well on leg day. I used to occasionally wear Atomics for leg day. I really don't have any of those left. I did buy a pair of Rider wear, aside from squatting in the Romaleos, front squats, regular squats, Romaleos, then deadlift, leg press, everything else, Chuck Taylors. But I do have a pair of Rider wear, which someone at a past gym recommended as far as doing deadlifts, and those being more laterally stable. Let's see if I can get these on. It's supposed to be more laterally stable for deadlifts, so Rider wear, than like Chuck Taylors. Okay, so far, tight fit on the sides. Just tough to get your foot in if you really don't loosen the laces enough. So I got to do another round of that. Stranger Things, some controversy, I guess, in Hollywood with Hopper and some of his personal life or whatever. But I can't say that I watch any TMZ or anything like that to know the full story on that. But I just saw that was going on. Also enjoyed him in Thunderbolts. All right. Let's get this on and tell you what it feels like. All right. So, here's what happens. When I wear Jordans, okay, and I get a 15, quite often my toe is hitting the front, okay, which is bad news. So I usually go 16 on Jordan just because a lot of them, especially if they're tough to get, because they sell out, you can't go back and get another size. A lot of times I just go 16 to be safe. There are some Jordans, which on occasion I could wear a 15. Most of the time it's going to take a 16. Most Nikes that don't have a player's name attached to it, I can do a 15. Okay, running shoes, all Nike's going to be 15. Some shoes, 15. But if there's a player, like I bought the Barclays, and the 15 was too small. Okay, and usually if I buy pennies, I have one. It's 15, toes hitting the front. That first Orlando one that he had. So that's why I'm saying sizing is tricky for me with Nike and Jordan. This is 15. I consider myself a true 15, and I think it looks like it's pretty good. Okay? It is a little narrow in the toe box. Okay? But sometimes the shoes feel a little different when I'm standing and when I have both of them on and I'm walking around. But initially, I'm going to say that it feels okay. You know, some of them right off the bat, I could say bad news. But yeah, on this one, I'm going to say that now, in actuality, okay, I unlaced them, and in looking at this, I'm telling you right now that the laces are a little short if you're considering tying them. I mean, all Jordan 1s I always wear loose-laced, and these I can see are going to be that same situation where I'm just going to have them at the top hanging the laces, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to tie these, even if I retighten all the laces. So this is going to be a loose-laced shoe. Unless you, and sometimes I like to do this, kind of want to show the tongue a bit more. Sometimes if you only lace it, maybe unlace it to maybe this. Okay, leave the top two unlaced. Then I could probably tie it. So I'll have to make that decision if I'm big on tying it or not. But, and I don't think this gray is reflective. But yeah, I do like the aesthetic of the shoe. And like I said, I'm going to do back buys, forearms tonight. I might just rock this one right out the box and into the gym. So I guess that'll do it for this video. Let me just give my updates on buying at the larger size. Gammas are coming up. Supposed to have a large stock of them. I do not know what the numbers are, and of course, even if they say there's going to be a lot of them, you know it's tougher at the big size. So if you're looking for that, I'd stay vigilant. There's like a tiger striped LeBron that I got two of the LeBron 23s, and I like the shoe. Kind of deciding on that because it's a bit out there. It doesn't, very hard to match with anything. But I'm guessing it'll be an easier buy because they're going to do, I think, 23 colorways of the 23. So I think most people have gotten fatigued by the first 4 or 5 already, and that might be an easier buy. I kind of like the look, the overhead look, the foot down look on that, but yeah, it's gotten to a point where there's too many shoes, so who knows. But yeah, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, do all that good stuff. Flex Bigfoot. I'll come back with more sneaker reviews.